This is the dame. She is the classiest, most expensive broad on the ranch. She's either gonna be with the 1955 Pininfarina Special, or what's that other one called that she might go with? That looks good on you too. Actually, that weirdly looks really realistic.
Something you don't see every day. That is an original highway billboard from 1951 for the Nash
Back more, Dana?
air flights.
Let me pull up this stuff so I'm not dragging.
We're gonna build a whole scene here.
So what we're doing today is because I have the Christmas billboard, we wanted to do a scene like a family is going to a dealership to get their picture taken with Santa Claus. And so we're bringing down all these props. Dan has dressed up a bunch of mannequins to have a family. I've got some original vintage Christmas stuff from Nash we'll put on display down here to tie it all together. So to make this happen, this space, we're giving up a car space, a very, very valuable space. And so we're shuffling basically the whole building. About 35 cars are going to be shuffled around, but all of this because of a billboard.
My little sparkly lipstick. And I'm taking this lady first. She is our matriarch of our Christmas scene. Our Madonna, or just our mother. Whatever you want to call her. Okay, are you ready? I think I'm ready. You never know what you're gonna lose on the way of placing a mannequin. You might lose a wig, you might lose the whole dang dress.
Terry and I take a break and visit the American Motors Building. Welcome to the American Motors Building.
This is a fully loaded 1961 Ambassador Custom. The other cool thing about this car, I don't know if I've shown that to you, is it has power door locks.
1961?
Yep. There's a little switch by the driver's door that you flip up down, and when you sit down, there's a vacuum trigger in the seat. So when you sit on it, it triggers it and the vacuum locks the doors.
What?
Yeah. I've seen two with that, and I own both of them.
And it's got the weather eye.
It's got air conditioning, and the air conditioning vent is these up here on the dash. Underneath those is where the speaker for the radio is.
Cool.
Got a ton of these upholstery books from when back in the day when you'd go and you would choose your color, like that 61 Ambassador Jasmine Rose.
Yeah,
and
P33.
Frostbite.
You would actually go down to a dealership and like you were picking out paint or upholstery for your home, you would pick this stuff out for your car.
Yeah, there's tabs.
Oh,
to
sweet.
show you where they are. It's this one right here. Fully loaded was $3,959.70 for a fully loaded 61 Ambassador. This is also a 61 Ambassador custom that I restored for Greg. As he'd had a stroke and he couldn't use his right hand. And so it's hard for him to reach over with his left hand to start a car. This car, you just got to turn the key on, and it's got a push button automatic transmission that they bought from Chrysler on the left. So this was easy for him to start and change gears.
I had my very first 8-track experience. I pointed it out to Terry and said, "What the heck is this thing?" And he got all excited. Rain came back with a battery and a shoebox full of these. We listened to some Barry Manilow.
The 8-track player was $133.80. What a bargain. I got a phone call from a gentleman. He said he had a 64 Ambassador, and I said, well, I'd like to see it. So he was up in Greeley, and so he drove this car down here to me, and I said, well, I'd like my mechanic to look it over before I decide if I want to buy it. And he says, I'll leave you the key and the title, and if you decide to buy it, just send me a check. I kept the car. Found out a year or so later, I got a letter from his daughter that he'd taken a bunch of pictures here. I gave him a tour, and he had cancer and was dying of cancer. He was so proud that his car was here, and showed him the pictures, and she wanted to thank me for giving her father that memory.
Daniel and the mannequins have a special relationship.
I just can't help but get a lot of characters going at once and sort of swapping hairstyles or just trying different things on different people, and they sort of create themselves in a weird way. Probably doesn't make too much sense, but they make themselves, and I'm just the medium in which they are created. I like to strap them in just in case.
So this 67 Ambassador right-hand drive postal car, they made 3,000 of these. And this car we did special for a 2007 AMC meet that was here. And we scrambled real fast to get it restored because nobody's ever seen a restored one. And a friend, Jerry Pogue, was visiting from Ohio. One of the last things we couldn't find for this car was the correct steering wheel, because this one had been baked and it was all cracked and rotten. And Jerry said, I've got a steering wheel, it's blue in my trailer, let me go see what it is. He went and got it out of there, and it was a right-hand drive 67 Ambassador steering wheel. People ask why Tompkins on the mailbox. The original ad that came out in magazines in 1967 introducing this car, they did a picture of a mailman leaning out the window putting a letter in a mailbox and says W. Tompkins on it and the car number. So we duplicated this car from that original magazine ad.
Roger took this thing completely apart, hand scrubbed, painted, everything for the AMO meet. Absolutely perfect underneath the hood as well. People actually cried when they saw this car.
So this 1979 Concord wagon, it's a very plain Jane car. I purchased from a man who worked at an Indian reservation in South Dakota. This car was used by the coroner to haul the dead bodies off the reservation. So it's got an extremely rare platform in the back to lay the bodies, and so we put a cadaver bag in here with a headdress on it to honor the dead. I was very fortunate for him to have left the government plates and the government decals on the doors.
What American Motors did with these...
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, isn't that? Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health.
To complete our Christmas scene, we need a Christmas husband, I suppose. And now it's the dilemma of which Christmas tie is he gonna wear. And this kind of stuff keeps me up at night, I swear. Let's go. Oh no! And catastrophe has struck once again. We have a casualty, and I don't know who to call or who to blame.
All right, let's go down to the Nash building. So this is the car that started all of this. This is my dad's 1954 Ambassador that I drug out of a field where it sat for 18 years. My father bought it from a friend of his, Frankie Krantz, at Krantz Motors in Price, Utah, where I grew up. And had been a trade-in at the dealership. My dad just wanted it as a driver. So they drove for a few years, and at 129,000 miles, the oil pump went out. And my brother went down and picked up the car and towed it home, drug it out in the field, that sat there for 18 years. My father passed away in 1977, and a few years later, my brother was cleaning up the farm, and he called me and he said, Terry, you want Dad's old Nash, or I'm gonna haul it to the junkyard. And I thought, you know, what a great piece to save a little piece of family history. And I always liked cars. And so I wanted to restore this car in honor of my father. And when Greg and I met, he wanted to buy me a nice birthday gift. And I says, if you ever do one thing for me, I would like my father's Nash restored. So as a gift, Greg had this car restored for me. And this is a 54 Ambassador Custom. So this one being a custom, it's got bumper overrides, it's got the hood ornament, which is the $11 option in 1954, and it also has factory air that last time I drove this car, the factory air still works.
Some of the options are all listed here on this display board Terry had made for the car. $395 for air conditioning. That was a really extravagant option. This was the first year that you could get it coming out of the dash.
And if you're traveling in one of these cars, you could get a mattress to go over the seats. And so this one is very unique. So it's a rubber mattress inside this tube, and then you hook your valve to this and you pump your mattress up with the tube that it came in.
You can see how the seats would lay completely flat. Lay your seats down, pump your air mattress up, and then you could have a pretty, I mean, this is like a queen size bed on wheels.
Welcome to the Nash building. My dream would be to have a car from every year from beginning to end, from 1917 to 1988. And I'm about 8 cars away from having something from every year. But I also want to showcase all of the other things the company was involved in. Charlie Nash bought the Kelvinator Appliance Company in 1937. They also had AM General, which made city buses, postal vehicles, and military vehicles. But I have a city bus, which took me 10 years to find, and I've got several postal vehicles. These are 2 of my oldest 2 cars. They're 1919 Nashes. And then this is a recent purchase in 1924. And then we have the rare 1925 Ajax. Those are both new to this building.
These are both 1919 Nashes. This one is called Nash Chummy. Nash Club only knows about 3 of them to exist still, and the other one was just badged the Nash. Both of them are 101 years old now.
This 1925 Ajax is a really rare car. It's one of 8 known in the country by the Nash Club. And Charlie Nash wanted to make a little smaller car to compete with the Model A's, so they come out with the Ajax, but it didn't sell very well, so they only did it for 2 years. So this was done as a promotion for the 60th anniversary of the original Rambler. American Motors had a company called Gaslight Industries produce 250 of these, and only 10 of them are known to exist.
I wanted to change this guy's clothes.
It's inside the brochure.
And Terry said, no, there's a reason for it. This is the original advertisement here. So the guy in the striped shirt with the straw hat with the little band around it.
Kind of like the barbershop quartet kind of guy.
Yeah.
This is the only known existing 38 Ambassador convertible. This car was found in a river in Canada where they used to line riverbanks with old cars to slow down erosion. And a gentleman found this, dug it out, and I've got pictures of this car hanging from a helicopter.
So this little seat in the back is called a rumble seat or a mother-in-law seat. So if you weren't using the rumble seat, closed up just like a trunk, so the trunk would open up this way. If you ever see the handle on one of these old cars located up here, it was likely a rumble seat.
A unique thing also back to the Ajax is that in the back seat it's got little bud vases for flowers. And a lot of these cars had an optional pull-down shade for privacy in the back seats. Car behind you, headlights or whatever, or a make-out car, whatever you want to call it.
A make-out car?
A make-out car.
Oh my. Give you a sunshade, keep the paparazzi out, or you're pulling over to make out with your sweetheart.
These cars didn't have the best cooling systems, so a canvas bag you'd fill with water and hang from your hood arm under your radiator cap that would slowly seep water into the radiator to help cool the car when you're crossing the desert or on a hot day.
So another really fun and beautiful part of the displays around here are the mannequins. These are all built and crafted by Daniel over in the wardrobe trailer, and oftentimes there are fun movie or pop culture or news references tied with the mannequins in the cars. This 53 Rambler here with the Landau convertible top is the same car that Lois Lane drove in the old Superman series. So Daniel has done a Lois Lane mannequin here, and she's even got her little Daily Planet press pass and, you know, her red leather and bangs, the glasses, everything is spot on. Daniel's a rare talent.
When I first got to the ranch here, I was just fresh off of making outrageous, ridiculous costumes for stage performers. Yeah, but so I have gotten this silliness, this over-the-top stuff out of my system, and now I'm kind of refining these my aesthetic for classy dames from back in the day, and that's sort of what we're going for now. Oh, but the hair still has to be huge. That's not an exception. Like, you can't. You can't. You just have to.
Well, that's it for this episode of Rambler Ranch. For next episode, well, I don't really know what's going to happen next episode. We fly by the seat of our pants around here. So you'll just have to come back and see with me. Happy motoring.
It doesn't happen that often, but maybe it makes me think, are they rejecting who they have become? And are they to become someone else? I don't know.